Indigenous cultures have long passed on knowledge from generation to generation through oral traditions, including storytelling. Storytelling is a traditional method used to teach about cultural beliefs and values, customs and rituals, history, relationships, and ways of life. For First Nations people, storytelling is a foundation for holistic learning, relationship building, and experiential learning. One of the ways we share knowledge throughout our communities today is through storytelling. Every place has a story, and stories are important in revealing the relationship people have with a place. And the story of a place starts with listening. Placemaking is primarily about people. Part of the story and part of the adventure is talking to people, listening and discussing with people. So it's important to engage the community and learn from their stories. Engaging the community enables understanding of the environment and the cultural and historical background. You need to know how people currently use a space, how they want to use the space in the future, and what they would like to leave behind for future generations. Community engagement is essential to inspire confidence and cooperation and bring people together to uncover and capture local identity and the special nature of the place, to discover local characteristics and interesting peculiarities which may be incorporated into a project, and establish a shared common vision. One of the projects we've worked on was the Glenifer Reserve's Master Plan, which had a really strong focus on community engagement. Working on this project highlighted for us the significance of place and the importance of community input and public consultation in the placemaking process. The Promised Land in Glenifer Valley is treasured by Glenifer locals and the broader Bellingen Shire community, and is also a hugely popular tourist destination. For generations, locals have enjoyed the beautiful waters of the Never Never River in the Glenifer Valley, gathering for picnics and to cool down in the river in summer. We recognised from the beginning of the master plan process that a successful outcome would depend on deep and genuine consultation with the Glenifer community, many of whom had very strong views about the reserve's future. Community engagement was the first step in the process. The gathering stage enabled understanding of the existing environment, the cultural and historical context, and crucially, the discovery of what was important to the people of Glenifer. With a focus on 6 key points, we spoke to neighbours of the reserves, other locals, the wider Bellingen community, and groups such as Landcare, tourism, other business operators, and local elders. The consultation drew on the community's concerns for the reserves and was inspired by their hopes for the future. This then fed directly into the master plan. Fascinating history and cultural meanings were uncovered during the gathering stage from many different sources. Environmental information was unearthed at countless site visits along the riverbanks with the Landcare volunteers. Wandering through the reserves with Kumbangir elder Uncle Mark Flanders allowed us a glimpse into life as it may have been for First Nations people before European invasion. And our understanding of the white settlement history of Glenifer came about through talking with local historians who were actually descendants of some of the early pioneers. Everyone had a tale to tell about the Promised Land and an opinion about what should or should not be done. This intensive approach to gathering helped define a vision to guide the development of the master plan and fed into the cultural, environmental, and historic stories that would become part of the interpretive signage for the Glenifer Reserves. The outcomes of the Glenifer Reserves Master Plan show how a community-informed process can inspire public spaces which are meaningful, safe, livable, and sustainable, and will ensure the enjoyment of local residents, the broader community, and other visitors for years to come.